Excuse me. Hello, everyone, cadets and citizens, and welcome back to some Genshin Impact for tonight. Oh, man, I swear, this is like a bad habit of mine I'm developing where, like, I don't do these story events until, like, I don't know, like, a few days until they're over. But, you know, I decided to finally come around and do this one today. Anyways, first things first, claim my Welkins. And yeah, this is why, because I got locked into a story cutscene right here, so that's why we're hopping right into things tonight, so be sure to grab a snack, a drink. Any of your usual concessions that you would for a stream like this, and let's just get right back into this. First things first, I want to say is thank goodness, you know, because last time we had a Lantern Rite event, I'm pretty sure most of it was like unvoiced, and now here we are back again with all the VAs, and it's nice to have them back. Anyways, you have Hu Tao, Xiangyun, Xiangling, and Xingqiu here at third round knockout. Let's hear what they had to say.
Oh.
Curious. Impressive, right? What's with all the commotion over here? Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! I have something amazing to show you! What is it? Huh?
Food? Oh no.
Heart of the Moon is blacked out! Was it really eaten by a giant toad?
Silly Paimon, it's just an eclipse.
Huh. I didn't expect you to know the story of Jonju the Moon Devourer, Paimon.
Oh yeah, earlier on today, or not today, yesterday, I started the quest up, and well, I just wanted to do it to trigger all the Lantern Rite playable events, not the story event. It was just pure coincidence that I happened to walk into the area where the story event would trigger. Anyways, they were basically talking about this giant frog as like a legend, and word is that it quote unquote eats the moon every so often, but I have a feeling that it's just, you know, just an urban legend. It was clearly, that picture there was clearly of an eclipse.
Don't underestimate Paimon. She learned a whole bunch of things in Sumeru.
Pretty sure that was a nod cry thing that you learned.
But Jonju the Moon Devourer is a Liyue legend.
You played yourself, Paimon.
Well, knowledge knows no borders, so there.
You're right about that, Paimon. But this dark circle doesn't look anything like a toad to me. A toad's egg, maybe? But that's about it. Oh, wait, Traveler! You've been in Nodcry, right? The people there worship the moon goddess. So you should know what's going on here.
Yeah, no, this wasn't a thing in Nodcry either, but again, I have reason to believe that it's just an eclipse. Taking a logical approach here.
Really? Not even in a place where people worship the moon?
Okay, yeah, exactly. I know my model's in the way right now. Let me quick move myself. But yeah, the dialogue option says, yeah, it is a lunar eclipse. Again, taking a little bit of a logical approach to this.
Oh yeah! Master told me that the tale of Jianzhu, the Moon Devourer, was how ancient people explained a certain celestial phenomenon.
But what is it exactly? Some kind of omen of disaster?
Just it's something just natural, okay? Nothing to panic over.
How so?
Yeah, lunar eclipse usually starts from the outer edge and then goes in.
But in this picture, the moon is being covered from the center. So this can't be a normal eclipse.
True. It could just be a giant, you know, circular asteroid that blocked the moon there.
Then it's still an omen of some impending calamity?
Come on, guys. It's not going to be that bad, right? Right?
We never said that!
Exactly.
Ugh, some crazy customer left it at the restaurant. Just thinking about it gives me the chills.
Crazy customer, huh?
Attention, everyone! As the auspicious festival season approaches, I have an announcement to make. I, Lu Xiong, am on the verge of becoming one of the most renowned archaeologists in all of Liyue Harbor. No, scratch that, in all of Tibet.
Wow, another boastful, you know. How do I did not know. I could not think of a word to describe this. Another person with some superfluous claims there.
Even though I never trained at a prestigious academy, I've still managed to dig up tons of treasures. And I understand practically a whole dictionary's worth of big words, too.
Yeah, and that shows. You sound just like a treasure hoarder.
Like my pops always says, no pain, no gain. And I haven't had it easy, that's for sure. So, it's definitely my turn to make a name for myself.
That dude was just staring at her like, what is this lady on?
What's the deal with her?
Exactly.
No idea. Maybe she ate a bad batch of perch stew?
What? You don't believe me?
Okay, yeah, this is someone who has been corrupted by the abyss, surely.
I'm telling you, I dug up treasures from the ancient nation of Longan. I even got a picture of Jeonju devouring the moon.
Long gone? Jeonju? What is she even talking about?
BS meter overload.
Sounds like she's a few perches short of a stew, if you know what I mean.
So what if blackback perch stew is my favorite? Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Whoa, what are you doing?
You're just a stupid, ignorant man, and I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, well, thank goodness Shenhe was walking there in the background because it sounds like an evil spirit's possessing this person.
Young lady, you need to calm down.
What? So you're looking down on me now too? How about I take you both out then? How does that sound?
Well, you would not be able to. Shenhe is a few steps above your combat abilities, I'd say.
This is a place for dining. If you wish to take me out, you'll have to do it elsewhere.
Don't act like you're better than me. Do you know who I am? I'm about to be the most famous archaeologist in all of Liyue. No, Tibet.
Don't act like you're better than me. Well, news alert, she is.
Show me some respect.
It's respect you want? Very well. For the sake of the other customers, we'll do this your way.
What? So Shen has started the fight? She had no choice. The woman pulled a shovel out of nowhere and started going crazy, flipping tables left and right. She even injured 2 other customers.
Yep, that definitely sounds like someone who's been possessed right there.
Shenna did what she had to do to restrain her, then took her to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Thank goodness Aunt Shenhe was there. Or who knows what might have happened.
Oh, right, because...
I started cleaning up after all the commotion, and that's when I found this photo. I thought it might be the one she dropped, so I rushed over to show someone.
Right, because Xiangyun and Shenhe are technically relatives. She's literally his aunt.
She said she took a photo of Jeonju the Moon Devourer. This must be it.
Can we really trust what she said, though? Clearly, something is going on with her.
Paimon's got a point. It sounds like she wasn't acting right at all. How do we know she wasn't possessed by some kind of evil spirit?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Aunt Shenhe would have noticed if she was possessed.
All right. But what about the part about Long Gone and the treasure she found? What about it? What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost?
True. Again,
One
that's
so
not out of the realm of
powerful
possibilities.
That even Miss Shenhe couldn't sense its presence.
Your imagination is something else, Hu Tao. Why would an ancient ghost come to Wanmin restaurant, huh? To eat my blackback perch stew?
Again, not out of the realm of possibilities.
Hey, it could happen. I'd want to eat your food if I was a ghost.
Wait a second. She mentioned the ancient nation of Longon, right? Paimon's heard that somewhere before.
Ancient nation of long gone, huh? Yeah, it might be long gone. A bad joke, I know. I just had to say it.
You know what? My brother mentioned that some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue recently. Mostly colored glass, fine jade, and bronze relics. Some of the text inscribed on them has already been deciphered. There were some poetic verses, but the word long gone popped up as well.
So, does that mean this Longon place is real? Still, Paimon knows we've heard the name somewhere before. Do you remember, Traveler?
Oh, right, yeah, now I remember. The owner of Baiju Guest House mentioned it.
Right! His ancestor heard about it from the White Horse Adeptus. The White Horse Adeptus? Oh, so you must have been to see the giant lantern already. Yep. And it turns out that the White Horse Adeptus is super mysterious, too. Even Madame Ping hasn't met her.
Wait, I thought she was the gold-eyed Celadon mare of the 8 Adepts.
That's just the interpretation you believe in, Hu Tao. There are other theories out there too. The elders of Qingce village believe that during the Archon War, a white horse leapt from a clear spring, transforming into an Adeptus who aided Rex Lapis in battle. In Chenyu Vale, some of the tribes take her to be the daughter of time, and trace her deeds to an even earlier era. Yet in other ancient texts, including the relics I just mentioned, she appears as an emissary who listens to mortal wishes, bestowing the blessings of the heavens and moon upon the mortal realm. Which is why we write our wishes on Shao lanterns.
That's so complicated. So what's the verdict? Which version is the truth?
I'm afraid there's no definitive answer to that.
You two have been all over Teyvat. Do you have an idea?
Not exactly.
Nope, sorry. We were actually on our way to ask Zhongli. He knows even more about this kind of stuff than us.
Yeah, we were told that he would be here, but I guess he's long gone by now. He might have gone to long gone. Oh my goodness. That joke is never gonna fly out, never gonna leave my head now, is it?
Ah, looking for a consultant, huh? He's having tea with Miss Linlong. Shigu Antiques is hosting an exhibition tonight.
An exhibition? For what?
All those antiques Sing-Cho just mentioned. So if you head to the big ship docked in the harbor tonight, I'm sure you'll find him.
So,
Thanks, well,
where to
yep.
next? How about we go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs to ask about the White Horse Adeptus? We might be able to find out more about the recent moon situation, too.
Well, I was gonna
If you're heading to the Ministry of Civil Affairs, could you give them this picture for me?
Well, I was thinking of heading there after we visit Zhongli, but if you say so, Paimon.
Since it belongs to that customer, she deserves to get it back at least. It might even help the Ministry with their investigation.
Let's get going.
All right, we're off.
Oh, wait! I almost forgot! Happy Lantern Rite!
Come have
To
a
you-
meal with us when you're free.
To you as well, old friends.
We'll be there, or we'll be, square.
I'd just be tempted to turn like them two into a
Thinking about it
cube.
now, could it be possible that photograph was a fake?
A fake? You mean like the customer fabricated it to gain academic recognition?
Nice one, Chongyun. I never even thought of it like that.
How about we go check out that place tonight? I know exactly where it is.
All right.
I'll get scolded if I get home too late.
Live a little, Sing-Cho. You act like this is a first for you. Worst comes to worst, we'll get Xiangling to cook you something delicious, okay?
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it's worth the risk.
Who knows, maybe there'll be some ancient text there that you might want to read. Because, you know, Sing-Cho loves his books.
You were just waiting for the promise of free food, weren't you? Fine. It's a plan then. We'll meet up tonight.
Might be a good idea for us to tag along with them, but eh. And this was where... No. There's this Shao Lantern around here that I wanted to claim. One of my old friends. Nope, not there. Not there either. Where was it? Yeah, the reason I did the first part was just to unlock this, but I haven't gotten any of it done yet. Funnily enough. Well, except for this part. I'm still just trying to find the Shao Lanterns that were left behind by my old friends. Yeah, it's around here, it seems. Fine. Well, there's one of these here as well, which... Free rewards! Yeah, just casually hiding some gold coins in a plant like that. Totally not inconspicuous. Right, let's see. Please do have that beautiful you. I think that's like the default greeting for these. Yeah, is this the one? Yeah, old friend, but not the one I'm looking for. Wishing wealth and good fortune and lucky artifacts. Yeah, I'm gonna need that later for when I eventually do some more artifact farming. Yeah, thanks for leaving that.
Try your luck betting on Jade? Come and see these rare and precious curios.
I want to keep these here. And one of the gold plants. I guess they were wrong when they said that money doesn't grow on trees. Because apparently in Leeway it does. Any more lanterns around here? That was one I already checked, I believe. Yep, I already checked that one. I hope this doesn't turn into like a scavenger hunt or anything, because it's just one lantern. It can't be that hard to find, right? Right? Here's one. All go well for elegant friends and happy lantern, right? Yeah, to you as well. There's another one. Let's collect it. Again, collecting as many of these as possible. Even if I don't find the one that I'm looking for from that person. Anyways. Oh, another gold plant. Wait a minute. I didn't notice this before, but he actually turns into his lantern. He actually turns into his lantern for one of his normal attacks. That's cool, both cool and funny. Okay, there was another one. Let me read that. Please have met... Again, the default greeting, it seems. Did anyone, like, hang one over on the harbor? Or... That'd be a pretty strange place to put one. Or, I'm sorry, in the shipbuilding facility. Okay, night's starting to fall here. The sun's starting to set. Oh, there's... a new greeting. So pleased to have met beautiful you. So hoping to spend the lantern rite with you. Okay, that's a little bit redundant there with 2 U's back to back. Happy lantern rite. Relaxed. By the way, let's cute together. Huh? English, guys. Take another. I'll claim more of these as well. Wonder, is there an actual limit to how many of those you can collect? Pleased to have met cute and happy lantern, right? You know, cute wouldn't exactly be the first adjective I'd think of when describing myself. But you know, if others are gonna call me that, I won't contest to it. Okay, yeah, can claim. Again, it's Fremo gems, so I'm gladly gonna claim them. Yeah, I already released 10, all 5 of mine, so I am still looking for just the one. Yeah, apparently it's supposed to be around here. I just can't seem to find it. Right at around 3rd round knockout was where it supposedly is. Imagine if they put it like right at the top of that building. That would be like the ultimate troll. Well, maybe if it's not like at the top there, maybe I'll be able to. Oh, there's a random comment chest up here that I never claimed.
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Oh, wow. Yeah. You're asking the wrong guy here, Flint. Wish I had the answer. I wish most people were that, you know, were that generous. Okay, now the lanterns are starting to light up. Maybe that'll make it easier to find. Yeah, already looked at this one. Nope, not where I wanted to look. There was some way for me to zoom in there so I can actually see where precisely it is. Not in the water, I would hope. That was one I already looked at.
Should I save this money?
Look at all those lanterns floating off into the harbor. It's beautiful. It is beautiful, truly. I don't think I've actually streamed Genshin during like the Lantern Rite events. Or maybe I did last year, but I don't exactly remember. I remember playing the one last year, and that was like it was rough because the voice actor strike was still happening then.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Yeah, I'm supposedly, like, right at the location that lantern's supposed to be at. So looking for, again, just looking around here. If only there was, like, some way for me to view where exactly I am. Yeah, it should be right around here, but I guess... Either I gotta look for it later, or I'm just... Wait a minute.
Oh there! Come and see these rare and precious curios around here now.
If I see them on stream... If I see them streaming later... I'm just gonna bring up that they put their lantern in probably the most hilarious spot possible.
I can't believe the well got bloated.
Come and see
Oh,
these rare.
what was going on with Flynn's there? He was just having an absolute spaz attack there. Alright. Wishing double wealth and good fortune. May all go well for you. To you as well, Ulison. Hopefully we see each other again soon. Hopefully you got my gift as well.
Adventurer.
Was also one down here. One of the specially shaped ones. I don't think those... I didn't see them lit like the last ones. Like the usual ones. Okay, yeah, it is down. It's down by the shipbuilding. Down by the shipyard. Yep, this was one already claimed. What if they put it up, like, up at the top of this tower? I would not doubt it. Wait, no, it's not here. It's on the edge down here. Yeah, these ones aren't lit, so it doesn't look like... At least not until you claim them. Yeah, thanks for the free radish. Cute and wishing good health. You as well. Yep. They get lit after you claim them. Anyways, let's go... Let's get back on track now and... No, that's not what I meant by back on track. Trying to find the... Here we go.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows.
wonder if I remember one time when I was jumping off this cliff here that I ended up just falling down into the cutscene and my guy just died afterwards. Let me see if I could actually replicate that here.
See you.
And your grandfather is of the
graveyard.
same opinion, Miss Lanyan.
Everyone's dying to go there. Anyways, back with Ningguang, Lanyan, and Kaching.
Yes. On Lantern Rite, the moon shall go dark. That's what the signs are indicating. Celestial observation isn't Grandpa's strong suit, but he discussed it with several other elders from our clan, and their conclusion was the same.
It's consistent with the information we've received from other sources as well.
You mean the whole thing? About the legend of Jeonju the Moon Devourer? Happening in real life?
Yes, that's one of them.
So it's true. I thought it was just a rumor.
It's true. But right now, the bigger issue is that all our sources indicate the phenomenon's gonna happen again. I'm not sure this bodes well.
Putting on my theory hat right now, but what if it turns out that it's like... Well, I doubt it, but what if it's like a portion of Rerear's soul that's trying to block out the moon and devour it?
Let's remain optimistic for now. We're making progress interpreting the artifacts, and Ganyu is consulting with the Adepti as we speak. Besides, apart from the incident at Wanmin Restaurant, there haven't been any other moon-related disturbances.
Well, maybe not in this nation, but in Nodcry, they would like to have a few words about that.
Ningguang, Kaching, and Lanyan! You're all here!
Oh, Traveler! And Paimon! It's been a while. Happy Lantern Rite.
Yes, happy Lantern Rite. What brings you here, though? I thought you'd be in the harbor enjoying the Shao lanterns.
Well, we happen to find the picture, and, well, we'll let the picture do the explaining.
You're certainly not the type to visit Yujing Terrace for no reason. Is there something I can help you with?
What? We're not allowed to just drop in on our friends during the festive season?
I was only teasing. You're welcome to visit us anytime you wish.
How
Happy
nice.
Lantern Rite.
How nice of you.
Oh, and about all the moon business you were just talking about? We have something to show you. Here, take a look!
Yeah, the eclipse photo.
Whoa! Something really did take a chunk out of the moon.
Someone managed to capture a picture of it. Is this Jeonju, the Moon Devourer, then?
Even though we confirmed this event took place, I still can't quite believe what I'm seeing. Where did you get this picture?
Oh, some crazy lady dropped it off at Xiangling's place.
From Xiangling! She found it when she was cleaning up after that customer caused a scene. She thinks they must have dropped it.
Wait, is this Chawang Terrace?
Probably.
No, it's just where I'm from. It said that Chawang Terrace was where the ancient people of Chenyu Vale communicated with the heavens. And in this picture, the moon happens to be right above Chawang Terrace. I was just surprised, that's all. It's probably just a coincidence.
That's interesting because the ancient people of Chenyu Vale migrated there from the chasm area.
The chasm? So, that place is involved too? According to our investigation, that customer you just mentioned, Lu Xiangxiang, her father and grandfather are merchants in Liyue Harbor, and her mother and grandmother grow tea in Chaoying Village.
So not exactly the archaeological types in the family, it seems.
A few days ago, she left her home in Chaoying Village to join a civilian archaeological team funded by Hoishan Hall, and ended up excavating some artifacts in the chasm area. These artifacts were then entrusted to Shigu Antiques and are set to be featured in an upcoming exhibition. Then, of course, the incident at Wanmin Restaurant occurred. We suspect something happened during the excavation that left her with quite the shock.
And now, it seems like she also went to Chawang Terrace and took that picture of the moon disappearing.
The chasm, Chuan Terrace. Things are getting pretty complicated.
Well, when have they ever not been complicated?
She's not in a good mental state, so we took her to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some help. Why don't you come with me to check up on her? At this point, you seem invested in this case too.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how I'd feel about seeing, well, Crazy Lady.
Then let's head there now.
Well, at least I'll have you to go there with me, so... Oh, right, yeah. Flynn's just sort of, you know, died when I landed here. So yeah, let's... Actually, you know what? You know what I could do? Well, first off, let me hear what Ningguang and Longyun have to say.
Now that I see this picture, it looks less like a piece of the moon was eaten, and more like something is obscuring it.
Again, an eclipse. Nothing to panic over.
But what sort of thing could block out the moon?
Yeah, I'm gonna make this a little bit more convenient for myself and not have to spend a piece of revival food. Let's just head over to Notlan and let Columbina revive Flynn's.
Taking shelter and listening to the rain cleanse the earth makes me feel safe. Like being home.
Wait, does the person actually need to be like, they needed to have died here first, or if one of your parties while you're in in the Nod-Cry region. Yeah, so I guess it doesn't work. I have to use a piece of food. Ah, well. I've never actually... I don't think I've listened to this part of the OST before. Very chill. There's also a Lunoculus nearby, so I might as well claim it. Okay, maybe not. I can't seem to find it. Unless it's like in here, perhaps? Nope, not in here. And where can it be? Maybe higher up. Or not. I guess it's just inaccessible to me at the moment.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I got Flynn's revived, and that was what I was hoping to do, but I had to I had to use a food item anyways. Alright, well, doesn't matter. Let's head back. Let's head back over to Liyue.
The sky is clear again. We should be able to see the moon tonight.
Yeah, that is if another eclipse doesn't end up blocking it out, which I wouldn't mind, honestly. It's a rare event to see that happen. Again, thanks for the lanterns, guys. It'd be a good idea. Oh no, I don't have the I need to get the auto food eater device equipped. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Over here. Okay, yeah. Quick swap. Yeah, this is there's some things I haven't done in a controller, like, ever, so... It's worse for me. Alright, Flynn's out of your lantern. Let's get back to business. There's a lot of lanterns around here. Happy Lantern Rite cute you at the same time sending shiny rocks to you.
But I don't want to.
I guess
It
if the
tastes gross.
I guess if the lantern is the shiny rock, I'll gladly take it. Same thing from them. Alright. I've never actually done
Lady
Baiju's...
Yuhong. Oh, and the Traveler and Paimon are here as well.
I never actually did Baiju's story quests. I might have to get around to that at some point, but for now, let's hear what he has to say in regards to this incident.
What a pleasant surprise. Happy Lantern Rite.
Yeah, and to you as well.
I hope we're not interrupting, Dr. Baiju.
Not at all. I assume you're here to see the patient? Unless it's urgent, however, it would be best not to disturb her rest.
Okay, phew. I really didn't want... was hoping not to deal with, you know, another crazy person, so... Yeah, the condition must be that bad.
It's quite unstable. She's even more agitated than when she first arrived. And she refused to cooperate when we tried to check her over.
One might say she fell into... lunacy. You know, this whole thing that we're dealing with is revolving around the moon, right? Luna, moon, haha. Oh man, I'll grow out of this, I swear.
I had no choice but to prescribe a calming draught and to have her rest for 2 days.
So she's getting worse? That isn't the news I was hoping for.
It's just a precaution. Based on an earlier conversation with her, it seemed more like a fixation than anything else. She hasn't lost her mind.
With Xiangling's description, I would like to concur that she did lose her mind a little bit. But okay.
That's right. When we asked about it, she kept insisting she was going to be famous far and wide.
Yeah, no, that sounds like someone who's lost their mind.
Well, it might not be far and wide, but she certainly made a name for herself around Yujing Terrace. Even some of the Qixing know who she is.
For the wrong reasons, though.
Not often, that's for certain. From my initial assessment, the patient appears to have experienced some sort of shock, and whatever it was seems to still be haunting her.
But what could have caused such a thing? The relics from the chasm? Or the moon above Chuang Terrace that night?
Come back in 2
Again.
days, and you might just have your answer.
Well, we don't have 2 days, I don't think. Again, it sounds like lunacy, if nothing else.
I suppose that's all we can do for now. We'll take our leave then, Dr. Baiju.
Of course. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to stop by.
Speaking of
Well,
those
this is a
relics
dead
in
end.
the chasm, aren't they being featured in an exhibition tonight?
Oh, yeah, that might be a good opportunity for us to investigate there.
That's right. Are you planning to attend?
We now have a reason to.
Yeah, we wanted to have a talk with Zhang Li anyway, and now Paimon's even more curious about these relics.
I would, except every item in the exhibition had to be registered with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. So I'm afraid it's been spoiled for me. I reviewed them all myself. There are some rather peculiar artifacts, that's for certain. We're still working on decoding the ancient text that appears on them.
Yeah, the word jade appears a whole bunch, doesn't it?
Huh? How did you know?
Shincho told us. He said there were some ancient poems on them too.
He's quite well informed, isn't he? Well, he's right. We believe they're direct references to the ancient nation of long gone.
All right, the nation that's long gone.
As for the other text, instead of regular poetry, it seems to be more like ceremonial language used to worship the moon and the gods.
The moon and the gods?
Well, looks like it's almost time for the exhibition. You two should head over. There's an usher at the harbor who will lead you to the venue.
Do we need an invitation,
Not at
though?
all. The exhibition is free to the public. The people of Liyue have a great respect for our history and are eager to learn from it.
Plus, the exhibition is being organized by Linlong, the owner of Shigu Antiques. As far as I know, it's been a long-time goal of hers to hold a cultural exhibition of this scale, where people can learn all sorts of information about the past.
Guess we're in for a real treat tonight, then.
Yes. Have a great time. There's still more artifact decoding work I need to finish, so we'll have to part ways here. After seeing the picture you brought, there's a few ideas I'd like to follow up on.
You're hard at work even during festival season? Huh. You haven't changed one bit, Keqing.
I'm simply fulfilling the responsibilities of my position. That's all. All right. I should get going. See you later.
Well, guess we should head over to the harbor and find that Usher.
Yeah, she's definitely a character. She doesn't have a story quest, but she definitely gets a lot of development in these events. That's what I've started finding out is let's go to that exhibition. Oh, it's nearby. I don't even need to teleport down there. I could just glide my way on down. And I guess I'll claim a few more lanterns while I'm here. So pleased to have met beautiful you. So hoping to spend the lantern right with you. Again, that might have been translated a little bit, and that's why it says you. Or should I say you twice? You squared. However you want to put it.
Ah, here for the exhibition? I can take you aboard.
Yes, please,
After
let's
you.
go.
Whoa! Look at all the antiques on this ship! It's almost too much to take in!
Keep your eye out.
Greetings.
Or
I
not.
trust you've been well since last we met?
Aha! Speak of the devil! You're right where Hu Tao said you'd be.
Yeah, we're fine. We just faced like a half a dozen more crises since, the last time we spoke. But other than that, we're fine.
Ah, so Director Hu gave me away, did she?
Don't act like you're up to some super secret business. We know you just do whatever you feel like.
Yo, Traveler, Paimon, what's up?
Some more familiar faces that we haven't seen in a while.
It's been a while, you two. Happy Lantern Rite.
And to you as well.
Rito! Yunchin! It's great to see you! You're here for the exhibition too?
Yes. When I heard these artifacts were from ancient times, I just knew I had to come learn more about them. I mean, what a discovery, right?
Yeah, Ningguang pretty much said the same thing. She thought coming here might help culture me up or something. But as you know, I'm more of a fists and punches type of person. I doubt one exhibition is gonna change that.
You're too modest, Captain. You're the leader of the Crux fleet. That takes far more skill than just fists and punches.
Plus, at the end of the day, you still decided to come, even though you didn't have to listen to Ningguang.
Well, she's the Tianquan. If she can't even get an average ship captain like me to do her bidding, how's that gonna look?
Fair point.
You sure know how to think from her perspective, huh?
I guess I do. Anyway, how's everyone enjoying the exhibition? I heard that if you see something you like, you can negotiate the price with the owner and take it home.
Wait, so we can buy this stuff?
Yeah, I don't think the Mora budget would allow us to.
Indeed. Although Shigu Antiques is hosting this exhibition, many of the items come from private collectors. As long as both parties reach an agreement, you can make an offer of Mora or an equivalent trade. Well, shall we continue our conversation as we look around?
What if I trade in my emergency food supply? That's a one-of-a-kind treasure right there.
Let's go! I'm super curious about all this stuff.
Let's see what's around here. Just the usual. Looks like it actually looks like a golden landmine right there. So far, nothing out of the ordinary. Just some old cultural artifacts. Nothing that blatantly screams, "Oh, I possessed someone into lunacy."
Whoa! Look at this painting! There's a huge toad on it! Could it be...
Okay, I didn't notice that, but yeah, that's that moon-devouring frog that we talked about earlier.
Huh. This material is quite unusual. It doesn't look like paper. More like silk, or some other kind of fabric.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Well spotted. This is a painting of Janju, the Moon Devourer, made primarily with mulberry silk. Such craftsmanship is rarely seen in modern-day Liyue.
Ha! Janju the Moon Devourer! Paimon knew it! That toad made it super obvious.
What's that? A new dish at Wanmin restaurant?
No. I would have thought someone as cultured as yourself would know that urban legend.
No! It's a kind of lunar eclipse. You heard about how the moon disappeared recently, right?
Oh, yeah. You're saying a toad did that?
Okay, that's funny actually, but no, it's shaped similarly, although it's really way more round than that.
That's what the legend says.
So, nothing to do with food then. Noted.
And
Yeah.
the figure next to the toad, is that the white horse Adeptus? From the stories I've heard, her palace lies on the moon.
Didn't notice that. Funny that we actually get a line from Paimon that doesn't actually have to do with food for once.
That would seem to be a logical assumption.
It's excavated from the
In
chasm?
fact, this item was discovered in Chenyu Vale, and many years ago at that.
Oh, so it's from Chenyu Vale?
Actually, that's not quite right. You see, this painting is primarily comprised of mineral-based pigments, such as cinnabar and azurite, which are usually found within stratified rock. This suggests its place of origin may very well have been the chasm.
You could have just started with that.
You're as knowledgeable as ever, Mr. Zhongli. I had only ever heard the legend of Janju the Moon Devourer, but now seeing it depicted in this painting, I wonder. If I purchased it, perhaps it could serve as inspiration for a new opera. Though I'm not quite sure who the painting belongs to right now.
And I feel like they would charge you way too much for it.
A splendid idea, Miss Yoon. Perhaps in lieu of Mora, you could offer the lyrics to said opera as recompense.
The lyrics? But to whom?
Why, to me, of course. I am the owner of this painting, after all.
What? Bruh. This... Oh, man. He just does it for the love of the game, huh? Just making us go in circles sometimes.
Wait, so you're one of the private collectors of the exhibition? No wonder you knew so much about the painting.
Yeah, and yes, he denied some of our claims about it, but oh man, it's Zhongli sometimes.
But lyrics in exchange for a precious antique? My work could never possibly be of equal value.
I don't know about that. I'm not much of a scholar, but even I know your operas are in a league of their own.
An astute observation, Captain Beto. In my possession, this painting is nothing but a lifeless artifact. In your hands, however, it could be transformed into a new piece of art entirely. Quite the worthy exchange, no?
But I'm not sure when I'll be able to finish writing it. It certainly won't be ready this year.
Allow me to be equally forthright, Miss Yoon. This silk painting is merely a copy I made of the original work. There is no need for such concern over its value.
So it's just a knockoff. Okay, no, it's not a knockoff. It's a copy from the original owner, but still.
Huh? So it's a fake?
I had no idea you were such a skilled artist, Mr. Zhongli. I pride myself on having some knowledge of antiques, but I didn't notice anything that would point to it being a replica.
Well, he is, you know, Rex Lapis.
You never cease to amaze me, Mr. Zhongli.
You flatter me. All that said, Miss Yoon, you must accept. Truly, I insist.
Huh. He's gone from handing out fake Mora to fake paintings now, huh?
Yeah, truly a counterfeit salesman, right?
Your kindness is impossible to
Am I
refuse,
right?
Mr. Zhongli. Rest assured, I'll be sure to return the favor.
I shall look forward to it.
Man, that was quite the find. Huh, I should buy something too, if only so I can show it off to Ningguang.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be as lucky, though, with finding something, you know, that you could just get for free.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Wow. This bronze war chariot is really something.
It must have quite the story behind it. I've never seen anything like it before.
Maybe it was, oh, I don't know, towed, carried by the white, or what would be the, I don't know, carried by the white horse Adeptus. I'm sorry, I don't know what the horse equivalent of, like, towing a car would be like.
Do you know what this is, Zhongli?
Ah. I heard from Miss Linlong that a carriage made of Celadon jade was unearthed in the chasm. A copper canopy, a body adorned with flowing clouds and geometric patterns. Yes, this must be the one. A precious piece indeed.
This thing's gotta be thousands of years old, right? Crazy to think people back then were capable of such intricate metalwork.
Too often, we view the past and future through the lens of the present. Objects that fascinated us as children seem crude later in life. And that's only after a few decades or so of separation. If one were to stretch time across hundreds or thousands of years, one might discover that time is not always a force that pushes things forward.
It would seem the people of that era managed to create a remarkable civilization in their own right.
Makes me want to get my hands on this even more. Ningguang's gonna be so jealous, don't you think?
What are you willing to bet the costs on this thing is? Like 20 million Mora?
Has this war chariot caught your eye, Captain Beto?
Oh, you must be Linlong from Shigu Antiques. Nice to meet you. This exhibition has been amazing so far.
Well, that's all thanks to supportive patrons like you and Mr. Zhongli, of course. As for this war chariot, it was discovered by an archaeological team sponsored by Hoishan Hall. The price comes in at 90 million Mora.
90 million? 70 million off, my guess. Good lord. I don't know anyone, unless they, like, posted on the subreddit, I can't think of anyone who's, like, reached even, like, 50 million or 100 million Mora. Good lord. I wonder what her reaction's gonna be.
How much?
90 million? Woo, looks like my eyes were a bit too big for my wallet.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Wine taste on a beer pocket, woman.
Quite a bargain.
You call that a bargain? Oh, right. You used to be the Mora printer.
A bargain? 90 million Mora could feed Paimon for like 1,000 years!
And if you actually went on an eating spree that long, perhaps you'd be considered an antique worth that kind of Mora, too.
It might cost even more than that, because we know that Paimon has like a black hole for a stomach.
What, 90 million? Nuh-uh! Paimon's worth way more than that!
Well, if Mr. Zhongli thinks it's a good deal, I'm sure it's worth it.
Yeah, but I don't think any of us have the Mora to spend on something like that. You know, I gotta spend it on model trains and Transformers figures, you know? I ain't exactly got room for a 90 million Mora thing.
Beto's putting way too much faith in Zhongli. What if he's only here to drive up sales?
I'll
Quiet.
take the chariot, Miss Linlong. Someone will come by with the payment.
Oh, she's gonna coerce. She's gonna coerce Ningguang to do it.
Quite the discerning eye you have, Captain. After the exhibition ends, I'll have someone deliver it to the Alcor.
Actually, could you send it straight to Yujing Terrace? I'd like for the Tianquan to see the proof of my discerning eye for herself.
I knew it.
Understood.
Great. Yunjin and I both found something. What about you three? Want to keep perusing? And don't worry about the Mora. It's all on me. Nobody's going home empty-handed tonight.
I just want to wonder, though, where did she get all that? Oh, right. She's confronting Ningguang for all of it.
I appreciate your kindness, Captain, but I'm afraid I have some private matters to discuss with Miss Linlong.
In that case, don't let us keep you, Mr. Zhongli.
Right this way.
Traveler, Paimon, perhaps you would like to accompany me.
What? So you can show us another bargain antique that's so far out of our price range it's not even funny?
Other people are always demanding Mr. Zhongli's time, but it's quite rare for him to extend an invitation himself. I wouldn't pass up this opportunity if I were you, Paimon.
Yeah, because we're special, you know?
Yeah, just don't forget to come aboard the Alcor for a drink later.
Yeah, guess you're right. Taking a quick look isn't gonna cost us anything. Let's go!
Oh, there's even more to this than just down here? Interesting. Oh. Massive 4-piece painting. Wonder what this could be relating to.
These are all the jade pieces that were
Okay,
found,
never
Mr.
mind.
Zhongli.
I thought it was about that painting behind there, but no, it's about these pieces of jade that we.
Wow! So many styles! What kind are these?
I want to say, you know what? I'm gonna say it. That second one looks like the moon wand. People who've watched Sailor Moon will know.
These are a type of ceremonial jade. You're familiar with Chen Yu Vale's rain jade, right, yes?
Oh, yeah! So these pieces are all used in the rain jade ceremony?
Well, you may not know, Paimon, but before the rain jade rite came into practice, Chen Yu Vale was known for a different ceremonial tradition that also involved jade. The bee is used to honor heaven, the Tsong to honor earth, the Gui to honor the east, the Jiang to honor the south, the Hu to honor the west, and the Huang to honor the north. These form the 6 ritual jades. It's unfortunate, however, that Miss Linlong's set is missing both the Gui and Hu pieces.
Oh, I know. These jade artifacts are from such an ancient time. It's proved difficult to track them down, even for our establishment.
No matter. You happen to have precisely the piece I was looking for.
The one that's shaped like the moon wand.
This broken jade token? I didn't expect this to catch your eye, Mr. Zhongli.
Of
It
course.
isn't one of the 6 ritual jades.
Could be. It could have been one that was added on later, for all we know.
An affect belonging to an old acquaintance of mine.
An old acquaintance? One of your collector friends, Mr. Zhongli?
You could say that. Traveler, take a closer look.
Like I said, shaped like the moon wand, and given that the entire storyline up to this point, you know, from non-Cry to this, has had to deal with the moon, it's not that surprising to me that it has some sort of relevance.
It doesn't look all that special to Paimon. Just seems like a broken artifact.
There's a crescent moon on it, Paimon, and again, if you have the hindsight of, you know, watching a little bit of Sailor Moon, you know that something that would be shaped like this is important.
Indeed. It's been thousands of years since the moon has appeared in such a form.
So, in the past, the moon wasn't always full. Then, could this missing chunk be from when Jeonju devoured part of the moon?
Moon
It's
marrow.
worth looking into.
What if it
Your
is actually
insight
moon
is
marrow?
Very valuable, Mr. Zhongli. I had no idea how special this piece was. Since it has caught your interest, allow Shigu Antiques to cover the cost.
Oh, that is far too generous, Miss Linlang.
Not at all. I've always wanted to give people a chance to appreciate these snapshots of history. So, holding an exhibition like this has been a lifetime wish of mine. And it never would have been possible without your help, Mr. Zhongli.
I merely put in a good word with a few acquaintances of mine.
And it had a profound impact. Without your recommendation, I doubt half of these collectors would have come to the exhibition. So, on both a personal and professional level, I owe you my thanks, Mr. Zhongli.
Wow! Zhongli actually did something useful for once.
You want him to drop an asteroid on your head? Seeing visions right now. What just happened? How did I get here? The better question is, where am I? Well, I mean, clearly this is a hallucinogenic vision. A light ahead. It looks like it could be an exit. I should check it out. What if it isn't? And it's just a spirit? You know, of the White Horse Adeptus? Alright. Now we actually gotta move.
Three, 5, 7.
9/11. Yeah, we're just walking on an endlessly dark blue sea right now. And I can't sprint.
11, 13, 17,
Who said that and why are you saying it?
19, 23, 29.
31. Oh, it's Zabai. Our new character and presumably the White Horse Adeptus.
You also enjoy counting in such a fashion, lost child?
Lost shot, bruh. Hearing that just killed me inside.
The same loneliness as them. It seems to exist in your heart as well.
Who are you? Well, I know who you are. I, Exodus, but Traveler doesn't.
Me? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
What is this place?
The shadow of the moon? Or a dream of time?
We're supposedly floating above Leeway Harbor right now with all those lanterns flying up towards us, which that's a hell of a view. I gotta screenshot this if I can. Yep, screenshot time. 'Cause that's a sight to behold right there.
I'm sorry. No one has asked me such things before. I've been here for so long. There is much I have forgotten.
Did you bring me here?
I know nothing of your arrival. All I know is the longing in people's hearts. Yet, I sense the moonlight's guidance within you, child. Perhaps that is what brought you here.
Columbina and the Moon Marrow.
You seem confused. Perhaps I can help in some way.
Yeah, can you show me the exit?
The path home is... that direction. I believe someone told me that before. But I was never able to reach the end. You should take a look.
Yeah, why don't you come with me?
No need. It would seem... my time has already run out. Farewell. May the moonlight ever shine upon you.
just a memory, it would seem.
Wow! Jiangwei actually did something useful for once.
Again, Paimon, do you want him to drop a rock on you?
Your complexion looks rather ashen, Traveler. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, I think I just had visions of the past regarding Zabai.
Yeah, what's wrong? Does your stomach hurt?
I want to answer both of these, but you know,
Huh?
it doesn't matter.
What are you talking about? You were right here the whole time.
Oh, you know, I went on a little bit of an acid trip from touching the moon wand.
Ah, I see. I'm afraid we must take our leave, Miss Linlong. My friend has taken ill and I must escort him to get some rest.
Of course.
Traveler, Paimon, please, come with me.
He must know.
Ah, yes. Regarding the payment for the Jade Token. Charge the expense to the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor if you would.
Oh man, what is it? These guys just love deferring the debt to someone else. You know, I would think that, you know, with a nation as involved in trade as it is, in contracts, that they would, you know, have some sense of, you know, wealth. That was the cutest sneeze ever.
Guess someone's thinking of me. Huh, but this late at night?
Must be that consultant of yours. I bet he's out there spending all year more at the exhibition.
I think Xiangling is right on the money. Oh man, I gotta stop, you know? I gotta stop with these bad jokes, but, you know, when you think of them, you gotta say them.
Yeah, he'd be the perfect employee if he just knew how to rein in the spending. But never mind him. Let's focus on the moon. We gotta see if it gets eaten tonight.
I don't think it's going to happen. We've been out here all night, and the moon's the same as ever.
It is quite late, and Chongyun's getting tired. How about we head back? We can come back another time.
Head back? Already?
Actually, I do have a new dish I'm testing out tomorrow. And as part of my New Year's resolution, I'm trying not to oversleep.
All right. Guess it just wasn't meant to be. Let's go.
Watch, so they're gonna turn around and leave, and then the eclipse is gonna happen. I can just imagine it right now. Just imagine it. Look. Okay, maybe not the eclipse, but...
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. When the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Okay, maybe not the eclipse happening, but okay, I take that back. The eclipse was gonna happen. See, right on the money. Again. It's like an eye in the sky there.
Wait, aren't we going to rest? Why did you bring us here?
Because I imagine the Traveler would like to know what just happened to him.
Oh, right. Ugh, Paimon's confused, though. She could have sworn you were there the whole time.
Yeah, no, I had another case of an acid trip.
Impossible.
It sounds like his spirit formed an inexplicable connection with the being in that space.
Yeah, it was Zibai, and she's probably the White Horse Adeptus.
Ah, you suspected from the beginning, didn't you? Indeed, the being you met is the fabled White Horse Adeptus, and the original owner of this Jade Token. Her name is Zibai.
Wait, does that mean she's inside this token?
Imagine being you know, the unsung hero of Liyue just to get trapped inside a piece of jade.
No, she does not reside within this token, but rather within the moon's shadow. This token is merely a medium.
The moon's shadow, meaning that eclipse rock that's been covering up the moon every so often.
Word has it you accomplished quite the feat in Notcry. You and your friend brought the Frost Moon back to Tevat.
Well, again, a little preview of things to come. But yeah.
Tell me, did you ever wonder about the other moon? The one that hung in its place for thousands of years?
We never really thought about it, but it must have been a fake, right? A fake moon!
Indeed, it was false. Its true nature, nothing but a projection of the moon. It also happens to be the prison that confines Tsebai to this day.
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is trapped inside that projection? Then we need to rescue her! But the moon in the sky right now is the real one, right? Where did the fake moon go? And why can't Paimon see it?
Oh, maybe we just have to go to the place that Hu Tao was at before and just wait till the right moment.
With the return of the true moon, the shadow naturally lost its place in the heavens. Now, it is disintegrating bit by bit. It's a process that comes and goes. When it occurs, it looks like the moon is being obscured by a black shadow. But when it stops, the shadow disappears and becomes invisible to the eye.
So, you're saying there's an invisible fake moon blocking the real moon right now?
Yeah, the eclipse was the fake moon, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Okay, this is not what Paimon was expecting.
Said it's left disintegrating, so when will there be nothing left?
My hypothesis is that people's wishes could be what trigger the periods of disintegration. After all, when you experienced that episode just now, it was precisely when Miss Linlong spoke of her own wish.
Wait, is that because the White Horse Adeptus answers people's wishes? The legend must be true then. So, that means the more wishes we make, the faster the fake moon will disintegrate, right? Then it won't be long before the White Horse Adeptus is free!
Quite the contrary. After countless years trapped inside, the two have merged into one. When the moon's shadow is gone, Tsebai will cease to exist in this world.
That would suck.
So, by bringing the moon back, we actually hurt the White Horse Adeptus?
Do not burden yourself with such thoughts. Because of your actions, a promising opportunity has presented itself to us. Let us not forget, what is crumbling is also precisely that which imprisons her.
So there's a way for us to fix this. How? We just bust her out?
Yes, and that is why I invited you here tonight. Your connection to that broken jade token confirms that you can do what I envision. However, while I had hoped to receive your assistance, this matter could have significant ramifications. I must admit a certain reluctance to implicate you in more of Tevat's secrets. Often, the deeper one's knowledge of such matters, the harder it becomes to extricate oneself from them. You are someone who once traveled through the boundless sea of stars. I cannot help but wonder, perhaps it is wrong for your fate to become too entangled with the fate of any one world.
Yeah, well, it's kind of late for that now. I already know a bunch of Tevat's secrets. I was literally part of the ley lines.
Such is your conviction, then. Since journeying beyond Liyue, you have had ample time to reflect on these matters, it would seem.
Yeah, so tell me what we must do.
Very well. The first secret I must reveal is that Tsebai has long since passed away. The being within the Shadow Moon is merely one of the 3 deadly selves she severed before her death.
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is dead? Weren't you supposed to tell us how to fix this? Now it just seems even more impossible.
Relax, Paimon. We just have to gather those 3 fragments together and she'll be whole again. Right?
Please, remain calm, Paimon. and allow me to explain. The three deadly selves is a practice used by those engaged in spiritual cultivation. The intent is to sever the three vice-laden mortal selves to reveal one's true, pure self beneath. However, Zebai's three selves are more complicated in nature. Because in the moment before her death, someone preserved the shattered essence of her soul and placed the fragments within her three deadly selves. If we retrieve the three fragments of her soul, there is a chance we can restore her presence in the mortal realm.
So that means we can bring her back to life?
Yeah, kind of what I said. We just have to find 3 more moon wands, which presumably have her inside of them, and she'll be back.
Yes.
Right?
Provided we retrieve the fragments of her soul's essence from the three deadly selves.
Yep, this was one of them.
Indeed. The being you encountered was Zebai's first deadly self, Ziju. After Zebai's death, she ascended to the heavens and became one with the Shadow Moon. The essence that resides within her is a heavenly soul, also known as Taiguang. Thus, this self is the closest to Zebai's true nature. That said, because she is trapped within the Shadow Moon, we have no choice but to seek out the other 2 soul essences first. Then we can unite them as one.
You know, this almost sounds like an idea I had for my lore where I ended up getting split into 3 different parts. You know, the Trinity theory. Who knows? Maybe it's still possible in my lore that there's, you know, 2 more of me roaming around my universe, engaged in, like, you know, whatever shenanigans they happen to get caught up in. But as for 5-0 here, just, he's playing Genshin and occasionally getting into car chases.
Her second deadly self is called Ziju. After Zebai's death, she fell into a slumber deep beneath the earth in what is now known as the Chasm. The essence within her is the Earth Soul, also known as Shuangling. She is the self that inherited most of Zebai's memories and wisdom.
The chasm? So, do we have to go there to find her?
Probably.
That won't be necessary. I sensed her presence on the jade carriage from earlier, the one at the exhibition. It's possible the return of the Frost Moon awakened her, and she emerged from the chasm alongside that batch of ancient artifacts.
So what if that script is the last piece that we need?
Wait! That must be why you agreed to help with the exhibition! To investigate the artifacts!
Indeed. So in truth, Miss Linlong was the one who helped me.
So what about the last deadly self?
The third deadly self is Zichao. The essence within her is the human soul, also known as Yojing, Zebai's shade. Thus she is the most free-spirited among the 3. She lent me her aid during the Archon War, 1,000 years ago. But later, as her powers waned, she retreated into the mountains. I imagine finding Zichao should prove the most troublesome, so I shall take it upon myself to track her down.
Yeah, what if she's just sealed within that painting?
So, we need to find the second deadly self, right? But where do we even start?
Oh, I don't know, just finding our way to that jade carriage that Beto bought.
Locating her should not prove difficult. In life, Zebai was fond of mortals, and as the self who inherited most of her memories and wisdom, Ziju should be the same. It's possible she has possessed someone, and is meandering the bustling streets of Liyue Harbor as we speak.
Possess someone? Wait. Are you thinking what Paimon's thinking, Traveler?
Oh, right, the customer who had a little bit of a crash out at Wanmin Restaurant.
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost?
Exactly! Lu Xingxiang!
It seems you have a lead in mind already.
She could still be at Boo Pharmacy. She was super agitated when she first got there, so Baishu gave her some calming medicine and told us to come back in 2 days. Do you think it could be her, Zhengli?
It's quite possible. The deadly selves are impure beings that can easily influence mortal minds.
Yeah, let's start our investigation there in 2 days.
A sound plan. Well, I should get started on my own investigation then.
But you're leaving already?
I must. Zhao went into hiding after the Archon War. If I am to have any success tracking her down, then there's no guarantee. I should start sooner rather than later.
But there's still so much you haven't told us. Like, who the White Horse Adeptus actually is, and how she died in the first place.
Well, you kind of answered that first question, but the second... Actually, you know what? Yeah, the second also kind of answered because she split herself into 3, and I'm guessing they each got picked off one by one.
Not to mention who it was that preserved the fragments of her soul.
Should our endeavor prove successful, then naturally those answers will follow. If not, speaking of them would be rather meaningless. It would seem that this is a question you are unwilling to set aside. Very well. I shall tell you. It was the Avatar of Time.
Shades.
Ah, so you know of her existence.
The ruler of time saved her soul.
Indeed. Preserving what remained of Zibai's soul in the moment before her death. Only the power of time could be capable of such a thing. However, there is no telling what effect it has had on the 3 deadly selves. In other words, you must exercise caution when seeking out Zhuzhe.
Yeah, well, we already saw her cause a little bit of a scene, so...
On the night of Lantern Rite, countless Shao lanterns, and the wishes written upon them, will be released into the sky. I estimate that this event will trigger the Shadow Moon's collapse. When that happens, the cage that confines the first deadly self will open. That is our moment to act. But also the moment where all could be lost. For if we fail to retrieve the other 2 soul fragments in time, Zibai's resurrection is hopeless. As I mentioned before, the answers to your remaining questions should come in time, providing our efforts bear fruit. Let us hope that all proceeds smoothly in the days to come.
That's Act 1 completed. Now, guys, I'm either gonna do part 2 and 3 of this tomorrow or later on tonight, because I gotta prepare my dinner soon, so yeah, this might be where I have to leave off for now. I gotta see, though, wait for this 2 days. Yeah, of course I'm gonna put it on focused experience mode for now. Well, of course, I'm also gonna claim these. I didn't actually make it to claiming that constellation reward, so big suck. Okay, yeah, it's not like you actually have to wait 2 days. It's 2 days in-game that we have to do this. So yeah, I'm gonna come back to this later on, guys. Until then, cadets and citizens, take care. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Have some fun out there. Until next time, farewell.